In today's video, I'll be looking at 4 different ways to mod Octavia in Warframe. Now, a lot of them focus on 2 things specifically, and they all just go well with all of her equipment: the amp, the metronome, the resonator, and the mallet. Now, all of these, what they have in common is duration. Duration is with all of these. There's not any abilities that don't have duration on them. Nothing like that. They all require duration. So a lot of these that you see at the top right here say strength and duration, duration and range, strength, duration, and range. Now, I've tested all of these right now. There's this one right here in the middle that I'm going to just point out right away. That's because this could be switched around in so many ways. You can add just a little bit of strength. There is one humongous downside with this, in that even though it has an incredible duration and range together, it is not good at all to have just those 2 together with Octavia, and I'll show that. And then what I'll do with this is actually turn it into range and strength and see how that does. Now, to start off, we'll do strength and duration. And with this, I'm not going to go too deep in the mods. You can see all of these. They're all focused obviously on strength and duration. That's all you need to know. There's some for health. That's it. But you look over here, you have 243% strength, 196% duration, and 850 health. You have low energy, but that's going to come at the price of having a long amount of duration, so it's not really going to matter. Now if we go here, we're going to simulate just 5 of these level 85, the highest level you can do on here, corrupted heavy gunners. We'll go over here and we'll just pop it down. Very tiny range for hide so they don't see us. And if you can see, it just eats away. No one's running away. See, the downside of this, and there is always a downside with all of these, most I should say, is that this one has limited range. So the strength and duration, even though it's good, both of those having a huge amount of strength and duration percentages, it doesn't have any range at all to keep those enemies, when they're trying to move out of it, to keep getting damage taken from them. This will obviously lower their health and shield so that you can kill them easier, but it's not going to full on kill them, which is what most Octavia mains are going to hope for. So we're going to skip that. We're going to go to duration and range, the question mark one. Like I said, you can change this in so many ways. There's prime flow and streamline. So this is going to be the one that's really going to help with your energy if you don't have the operator to give you energy, or you have low access in getting energy, or for some reason that's just your luck, how it goes. So I have vitality, streamline, and prime flow that you can switch around. And what you want to do, which I kind of have over here, is you may want to put maybe just say a little bit of the ability strength on, just to get that damage multiplier up, because it doesn't really do much right there. So I'm going to show you why you should not really do this damage wise and to kill enemies, unless it's your main goal to have duration and range. For other abilities like your third one to become invisible, pop that first one down, huge range, right? Even if we had the 4th one, range is a little bit longer. You see them, nothing. There's no, barely. I mean, I have to help out there. It takes a long time. So you don't really want that. Now what you could do is you could, like I said, add a little bit of strength, but this is going to be, I'm going to change this into strength and range and see how it goes with that. See if it kills them before it runs out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add, with everything that has duration to it, add that. Go over here, vitality, streamline out of there, duration, take this, and we put blind rage there. This is also going to be duration. This is just duration. So we have this, take that out. We don't really have any that focus on strength with that right there. So what we're going to do Actually, let's see if it works first. It does work. So we have this high strength 243. We have range at 175. Now let's test this out with range and strength. Excuse me. That should be a lot easier and quicker. Huge range still. Let's see how that multiplier works out. So much quicker. And they're backing up and they all just die. So a huge amount of damage with a long range, which makes it so any enemies who try to get out of your little circle, that's not going to be a problem anymore. So we're going to have that, and then now one that's going to focus on all of them, strength, duration, and range. This one obviously has lower strength, but overall they're all in the 170s, really all rounded to 180. With percentages with strength, range, and duration. We go over here too. We have the health is lowered a bit just to sacrifice for that equal amount of strength, duration, and efficiency. So we have prime flow on here just to make sure that even though we have some duration on here, we want to make sure we have enough energy to supply all of these. Now if we go spawn the 5. The duration is longer than usual, up on the 4th. Just so the duration of that 4th ability as well. See, fairly quickly, it's quicker than really the duration and range one because it had no strength to it. So just show an all well-rounded one compared to all of these other weaker ones. So duration and range is really one that you're not going to want to do. If you focus solely on duration and range, the only thing I can think this is going to be good for is going invisible. That's really it. And you're going to want a damage multiplier when you're shooting on it, which is also why you want to add it up with your first one, the mallet. Now mallet and resonator go together. When you put the mallet on there, the resonator takes it and then brings it away, so it kind of guides enemies farther away. And when you have that long range, it's definitely going to help kill a lot of enemies quicker. However, me personally, I do not like it because usually enemies stay focused on that and they stay in there, and with that mallet running away, it could bring enemies towards you, and it could really distract the enemies from actually shooting that to up the damage in it. So that's why I really don't like using the second ability with Octavia. It's just not that useful. But if you're going, like I said, with duration and range, only focus on visibility. And if you're, let's say, maybe doing spy missions and you have some nice music set up on your mana cord that you're always going to get that invisibility when you crouch on it, then that's going to be useful for you. That's what you're going to want to do. But that's not a main thing you're going to be focusing on in any sort of mission besides doing a spy mission. Strength and duration, overall, it's going to be really useful for somebody who's either trying to distract for a long time or is trying to, they're in one little area and they're trying to put strength in that single area itself, or for your amp. If you want a huge amount for damage multiplier, you can use that. Or if you want, it should change this with strength and range, that strength is up there too. So it's really all what you want. If you want a lot of range, go with strength and range. If you want a lot of duration, go with duration and strength. You always want strength on there because that's going to boost your damage. It's going to boost the damage taken to the multiplier with people shooting at your mallet. Everything's going to go up with strength. So that is a must that you need for Octavia. So if you need strength mods, just go to my video on getting rare mods or just look it up. You can find all these sorts of rare mods and how to get them in a Warframe website or anything else like that. Now strength, duration, and range. If you see here, the duration is at 53.7. If you go to duration and strength, it's at 58.8, so a little bit longer. This one obviously has more duration on it than some other ones. So obviously with this, I rounded it all, so it's kind of the same. I mean, this is at 196, this is at 179. So this is going to be where you want to be for everything. The duration on here is going to be up. And even that, I mean, armor increase, you need that for strength. You need that for strength. So there's really no reason to not have strength. So that's the overall theme of this and what you want to get out of this. That's all I have for this video. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you found these mod setups useful and what you need to target for Octavia. Obviously what I made big in this video is strength. Strength is huge for Octavia, and if you want to build on Octavia, do strength. That's all you need to do, and do whatever you else want to do with it. If you have a limited amount of duration or range mods, then you'll be able to do all three sort of evenly. If you're low on all of them, go find videos. Like I said, I have some videos in my Warframe playlist of where you can find nice rare mods for that. But overall, I hope these mod setups help in what you need to aim for in really any Warframe. Just looking at their abilities and then focusing on what you want specifically on your playstyle. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, to the right will be a playlist of all the Warframe videos I've done on this channel. To the left will be the most recent upload I've done, more than likely it's a Warframe video, and in the middle is the subscribe button. I appreciate all the support with hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.